Well, again, at this level, I think it's very close. Everybody can win. And then it depends on how the fight goes. I think if it's going to be like go to decision, I give the decision. I will pick Fury if this fight go to decision. And then if it's like a knockout, I think Joshua has a chance early in the round, but as far as the fight goes, it's going to be way off on the Fury favor.
I'm a serious fighter, and I'm very strong as well. And I think when I hit Fury, I'm going to hit him and hurt him bad.
Francis Ngannou has been in the ring with both Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. He knows how they move. He knows how they hit. So when he talks, people listen. He breaks down the fight between Fury and AJ. In his opinion, if judges decide the fight, Ngannou says Fury wins. But if Joshua lands something big and early, he thinks Joshua could knock Fury out fast. Joshua's best shot is early, not late.
And then if it's like a knockout, I think Joshua has a chance early in the round. But
Ngannou was not just talking as a fan. He was getting ready for his own comeback fight after being out for 19 months. And in that same chat, he was asked about Jake Paul calling him out for boxing. At first, he said he was not interested. Then he changed his tone. He said,
well, at first I wasn't so excited. I wasn't looking into that, but I think at some point I need to handle him. You know, I think I need to handle him. I think I can give him kick his ass, if I might say so, if I'm allowed to say so.
Now, let's talk about how these two fighters actually got ready for battle, because the camps tell you a lot about the man. Anthony Joshua trained in Dallas, Texas, with his coach Derek James. This was their second camp together. The first one was short, just 9 weeks. This time, they had more time to build something real. Joshua talked about why he keeps fighting. He said,
what am I doing this fight for? I want to become 3-time heavyweight champion of the world. I want to test myself. I've been through a lot, and I want to see what I have left to give. When I say what I have left to give, I am not resting on what I have. I am building on what I have. And I want to see how far I can take myself. I know what it takes. I know what this game is about. And I'm going to push myself beyond the limits where I've been before. Hence why I found myself in Dallas, because I'm trying to find an environment that can stimulate me, motivate me, and push me on to higher heights.
He also talked about his daily life in camp. Wake up early, train, eat, sleep, repeat. He said the heat in the gym was almost 40 degrees. He even joked about his blisters from all the running. But the most human moment came when he talked about his room. He said,
3, 2, 1. Go! That is so bad. Yeah! I was wondering why you're silent. I'm lucky, bro. Have some water. Have some water, bro.
Couple loads of washing today. Look at that. It's a bit messy in here. I like organisation. I wash my bed sheets twice a week. Hey, leave your comments. How often do you wash your bed sheets? What is it? Just be yourself. Don't wash them. That's fine. No one's judging. No one's here to judge you.
Small detail, but it shows you how disciplined this man is, even outside the ring. He also said something that sums up his whole mindset. He said, "Winning isn't everything. Winning is the only thing." That is not a soft man talking. That is a man who has been on both sides of losing and winning and knows exactly which one he wants. Later on, Joshua made a big change. He left his longtime coach Ben Davidson and moved to Spain to train with Alexander Usyk's team. Yes, the same Usyk who beat him twice. Joshua explained the move simply. He said,
So no, I won't be trained by Ben Davison. I said that London's a bit distracting for me. So I was invited to train with Team Usyk. So I've been in Spain. We've been doing some good training out in Spain. And I think he's one of the best in the world. Not I think, he is one of the best in the world. And it's not all down to him, it's also down to his team that's around him. So I linked up with them. And
he called the experience phenomenal, training with the man who beat you to learn how to beat someone else. Now let's go to Tyson Fury's camp. Completely different world. Fury trained in Pattaya, Thailand. Sun, heat, and no distractions. He said, the pros are no distractions, good weather all the time, good training facilities, and the cons are there is no cons. Fury's reason for coming back was almost funny. He said, I was bored of doing nothing, being rich and good looking, decided I wanted to do some boxing. That is Fury being Fury. Even his motivation sounds like a joke, but he backed it up with real work. His training days were brutal. 4-mile morning runs, 15 rounds of boxing, 500 abs at night, then massage and a bath to recover. He said one line that shows how serious he takes recovery. He said,
I think that your recovery and your preparation in between and after training is as important as the actual training. I know everyone's going to try and work hard in the gym, but if you can't work hard tomorrow and the next day after that, then it's got a problem. So you've got to prepare yourself for the months and weeks ahead. And prevention is worth more than cure, and I'm trying to prevent injuries early on in my camp. I'm in week 4, I'm doing good so far, so yeah, hopefully it continues. Preparation, a battle and war, incoming. 3 times!
But his camp also had drama. Reports came out that his father, Big John Fury, left the camp early, and at one point, Fury shocked everyone by saying he wanted to train and manage himself, completely alone. He said,
I'm going to train myself, manage myself, promote myself. All 3 things in one. Never been done before.
That worried a lot of boxing experts. Adi Oladipo said it was strange and added, I still think you do need that guy in the corner. In the end, Fury brought back his trainer, Sugar Hill Stewart, a few weeks before the fight, so the training alone plan didn't last long. Fury also opened up about hard times. He said,
I don't know. He's been away like 8-9 weeks already. So yeah, he brought Aski back, and all Sifu is here somewhere, and everyone had a good part to play in. It was all good, you know. The camp was brilliant. I was just happy to be back. God almighty. I was undefeated for 17 years. And then I've been an old dossing loser for 16 months, yeah?
Not about that.
I had to come back. You listen, I had to come back and win.
He's fucked up to me.
If Big AJ don't want to fight, then...
Simple words, but you can feel the pain in that line. Now let's get into the talk shad, because these two do not hold back. Fury doesn't think Joshua even wants the fight. He said, that stiff sitting on the table with me, I can never seen that ever. I can never actually see him at press conference with me. It will just be like a bombardment. After Fury's comeback win, he called Joshua right in the ring, live in front of everyone. Joshua didn't answer him that night, so Fury used that silence as ammo. He said,
I don't want to just leave it there and say, well, if he don't take the fight, AJ, then let's just not do it. I want 3 fights this year, no matter who it is. After the fight, you all saw what happened. I never mentioned Anthony Joshua in the whole build-up or since his accident. I've given him his respect that he deserves and his space. But tonight, he come here for the job. And I asked him to do the fight, and he should have got in there and did it, but he didn't give an answer. He didn't, to my opinion, he didn't want no smoke. He didn't want it. He didn't look like he wanted it. He was just shell-shocked, didn't know what to say. He came ringside to make a fight, and yeah, if it was me, I'd have jumped in that ring, faced off, let's get it on. 10 years in the making, and still, after all this time, there's still uncertainty about if this fight's going to happen next. I don't know. You can ask me, is it going to happen? Do I want it? Yes. But is it going to happen? I've no idea. I hope so, but you can't force someone to do something, and that's the fact.
Fury even claims there's only one king in British boxing. He said there's only one boss on these shores and there always has only been one. Joshua fired back hard. He said Fury has not fought the level of opponent he has. He said,
I'm looking for real fighters. Tyson's not a real fighter in my eyes, you know. I'll be on the walls of Jake Pauls, of Joseph Parkers, of Povetkins, you know, of Ruizes of the world. He ain't fought these kind of guys. I have. So yeah, like, unless you want to fight, shut the fuck up.
Joshua also said something that shows real confidence. He said, I'm a serious fighter and I'm very strong as well. And I think when I hit Fury, I'm going to hit him and hurt him. At the big press conference, Fury got very specific with his prediction. He said,
how does this fight end on the 11th? Talk to me, give us a prediction before we get into the face-off.
How does it end? Probably a big right hand, KO.
Then he went even further, calling out an exact round. He said, round 6, why not? I think a good even number. Joshua answered that with patience instead of panic. He said,
whatever, it could be 8, 12, I'm ready. I've been sparring, doing my round, punch stats are looking good, counter punching's looking good, the defense is looking good, mentality's good. Just gotta do it well. I just gotta do what I'm doing in the gym in the night.
Now here's where the boxing world gets split right down the middle. Experts everywhere have picked a side. On Fury's side, Mike Tyson gave a blunt take. He said Joshua does not punch fast enough to catch Fury. He said he doesn't punch faster than Wilder. If he doesn't punch faster than Wilder, he's not going to touch this guy. Teddy Atlas broke it down like a coach. He said Fury's speed and reach could beat Joshua to the punch before Joshua can even close the distance. He explained Joshua's best plan is to use his jab, back Fury up and set up his right hand, but he warned that Fury's legs and timing make that very hard to do. Carl Froch picked Fury clean on points. He said, I think Tyson Fury wins on points quite comfortably. He also said something tough about Joshua's chin. He said AJ can't take a punch. On Joshua's side, Tony Bellew picked him by knockout. He said, I just think Anthony Joshua will be forced to let his hands go, and I think he'll knock out Tyson Fury. Chris Eubank Jr. also backed Joshua, saying his power, speed, and cleaner technique could be enough to beat Fury's size and experience. Then came Joshua's tune-up fight against Christian Pringa, and it changed a lot of opinions. Joshua got dropped early by a short uppercut. He survived and won, but the performance scared a lot of people watching. Johnny Nelson summed it up by calling Joshua mercurial, meaning you never know which version of him will show up. Carl Froch used that fight as proof Joshua's chin is fading. Alexander Usyk, Joshua's own new coach, defended him and said criticism should be fuel, not fear. He said simply, haters? For me, haters, it's motivation. Even Duke McKenzie used that shaky performance to publicly tell Joshua to retire, worried about his long-term health. On top of all this fighting talk, there's a real business war happening outside the ring. Joshua's promoter, Eddie Hearn, wants the fight in the United Kingdom. He said clearly, if they announce that fight without an agreement in place to change the venue, there will be no fight and we ain't bluffing. But UFC boss Dana White and Netflix reportedly want it in New York for bigger money and bigger audiences. Frank Warren, Fury's promoter, doesn't seem to mind moving it to America at all. Let us know who you think wins this fight in the comments, and subscribe for more boxing breakdowns like this one.